Alrighty, so loading into RPD, at first I am like, okay, this is not my strongest map, especially as the pig, but let's do this. I decide I'm going to go straight for the main lobby because usually you get a couple people like peeking in either from the top or coming in from the bottom. I look up at the top, no one coming here, so I decide to just go straight for the in-view generator, like right in front of me. I'm hoping that there's two survivors usually on a gen at the start so that I can hit one, so that I can get Hex Face the Darkness going straight away, which thankfully there was. I managed to get the hit here, and then I turn around and then I'm going to commit to Ace. He decides to vault that, that's fine, and is he going to greed? No, he's going to run round. I get a cheeky wee hit in here, which is really nice. This is really good early game so far, so right away I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm doing good. Let's chase him over here. There is a couple of god pallets over this side. Let's see if I can get this one dropped, which thankfully he does. Gonna break that and chase him over to the right. Yep. And he's running over. I'm sure I make quite a whiff here when I go around here. Yeah, I go for the swing there, yeah. So I don't know why I actually did that. I think I got a fright when he peeked around the corner there. So anyway, I tried to just do this stupid little mind game, and thankfully it actually worked. I honestly had no idea really what I was trying to do with it, but regardless it worked. Get the head trap on him, pick him up, let's get him to the hook. I don't see the hook, but then I vaguely just saw the aura of the hook there in the corner. So get him up there, up you go bud. And so I think I make my way back to the lobby. Or I go upstairs, yep, going upstairs. Now I remember that I have Devour Hope, so I need to get away from the hook location. I get a cheeky hit here on Michaela, which is nice. Get her running. And I see my Devour Hope active, so I feel like I can go for the chase, but then I realise that I'm getting quite close to that aura. So I'm gonna like hold back a bit. Yeah, so I turn back, go around the other way, see if anyone's gonna be working on this, which they're not. Grab that event. Yep. The invitation, these are real good for just breaking pallets, so you don't have to break them manually. Really good. So again, I'm thinking, Devour Hope is still active, but then I see it go off, and then I'm like, okay, move away. And Lori just comes out of nowhere. I honestly didn't see her when I initially walked in here. So I'm like, okay, free hit, move away from the pallet before she stuns me. And then for some reason she just decides to run in for the pallet anyway. I have no idea why she would do that, but anyway. I get the hat on her, and just as I pick her up, the unhook happens. Now, my Devour Hope was just out of range when I downed her and then went to pick her up, so that's just really unfortunate, because like, that could have been an easy stack there. But nonetheless, I decide to continue on. Let's go over towards the hook location, see if I can see anybody. Surely they'll be healing up. There we go. Now, I do not know what I was trying to go for there. I think I didn't actually expect them both to be there again. So anyway, just scare them off a bit, follow the footprints round, scratch marks, follow them round. So she's going, it looks like she's gone all the way back to the main lobby, which is fine. I tried to cut round here. I think I tried to take some shortcut, but ended up getting lost. Yeah, I just wasted a lot of time here. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so here I'm thinking, right, I'm down 3 gens, I'm not in a really good spot right now. Let's try and get him on the hook, if I can. Now, I make a whiff here at this loop. I swing, but get stuck on the red bench there, and yeah, it was just really unfortunate. So anyway, I end up getting the bloodlust, and I'm like, oh, okay, right, back a bit, and yeah, he's really greeding the pallet, so I think this is my bad. Like, I really should have just like committed to whatever side, like just tank the pallet with the enduring effect from the invitation, and then that would have made it a 50-50. But regardless, I ended up getting the hit and decide to push forward, go for him. And again, I'm really not in a good spot. I've not really got a lot of pressure here, so I'm like, how's this really going to go? Like, I really was just not in a good spot. He ends up having dead hard. That's really good on Ace. Like, that was really well played. It could have been so much more worse had that not been like quite a dead end loop there. Yeah, and I see the zombies peeking through there. And I hear Michaela running beside me, and I'm like, okay, free hit. I don't know why you decided to endanger yourself like that, because that was just so free, and again, there was no chance you were ever going to get that, like on hook or anything. I don't know. Potato brain Michaela. So anyway, I'm back over here. I'm just going to wait over here. I'm thinking, I'm like, right, I need to get some stacks of Devour as much as I can. Like, even if I can get 3 stacks, I can maybe like get the Lori exposed. So I try and creep in through to see if there's anyone in this gen. There's no one, so yep, moving on. They get the unhook. I'm not going to comment on what happens here. Yep, we're just going to move on, and we're just going to down Michaela. We're going to down Michaela, and we're just going to instantly move on. No one saw anything there. I did not whiff. Not this video. Nope, didn't whiff. Anyway, moving on. Let's get her on the hook. I'm thinking, why did I not put a bear trap on her? But then I'm actually really glad that I didn't, because the way that the game plays out, kind of was a win-win there. So anyway, didn't put a hat on her, so that's fine. I've still got the extra 2 traps. Moving up, I see Scratchies, I see Lori, but then I decide I'm not going to commit to her just yet. I'm going to see if I can try and get this Devour Hope stack, but then just at that, when I went to kick, I seen the Devour Hope flash off, so I was like, right, okay, move away. This, yep, perfect timing. Let's go back. Now, if Lori's down here, I will be able to just one down her, which is really what I want right now. I want to get a hat on her, and preferably another hat on another person. Michaela, Endurance or Dead Hard, off the record. I think probably off the record, maybe. I don't think it was off the record. I think it was maybe just the Endurance that she had, because I could still hear her. You can still hear the survivor if they don't have off the record. So anyway, I commit to her. Let's get her down. I'm like, right, okay, let's get her in a trap. That would be really nice. Now here I'm like, I just need to be patient here. Unless she had Dead Hard, that could have been bad. But anyway, get her in a head trap, pick her up. So at this point I'm thinking Ace has had that trap on for quite a long time, and just as I was thinking it in my head, it actually happened. Like, it was pretty insane. I'm like, yes! That is exactly the type of pressure that I really needed to turn this game around. I could actually get 3 kills here. I could even get 4 kills if Devour Hope if it rewards me. So I'm just like, right, let's go. Get away from here. Let's move up. See if anyone's through here. Move up to the top of the stairs and see, once I get the token, moving for the gen kick if someone went back to it. So I'm just waiting around. I've also realised at this point as well that my Hex Face the Darkness didn't get any value at all. That Hex must have lit when someone was in the area, and that survivor has just cleansed that straight away the minute that was like, pretty much more or less active. So I didn't get much value out of that Hex, but nonetheless, moving on, I kick the gen, move down, see if anyone's on the totem. No one's on it. Follow to the main lobby. Quite a nice wee trail here. And she's cleansing her plaything, so decide to go for her. I decide to take a leap of faith and try and swing at her up the stairs. I don't know if that would have connected whether or not she put the pallet down, but yeah, I decide nope, she's going over the other side of the map, and really, like, no point for me to do that. I've got my 3 gens, 4 gens if you count the one down in the lobby there, and so I decide to go back to this gen, and Michaela runs right into me. This was exactly what I needed as well. This was really good pressure. Get her hat on. Let's pick her up and let's proceed to put her on a hook. No nearby hooks, so I decide, I'm like, okay, I can't see one. Yep, see one at the back there. If Lori decides to take a body hit, she will more than likely get off this. But thankfully she's not. She decides to go off to the left there. Now I definitely know she's nearby here, so I'm gonna kick the gen and let's go have a look around. Now I took a Hail Mary and I decided to just check the locker. You know, you never know. And I know my Devour Hope is very, very close to being able to MORI, so I decide to come into the corner here and just wait it out, see if I can get my last token. Now someone's working on the gen over there. I'm in a really good spot here because the other 2 people have a bear mask on. So I see someone, I'm like, okay, let's crouch around. You don't really want to be crouching, like, I don't really do it a lot when I'm pig, like only in certain scenarios, but I feel here I'm just kind of wanting them just to get on hook and just stay out of the road, because as soon as that 5th stack happens, yep, I hear the ping and I'm straight over there. I can now MORI someone, and hopefully it's the Lori. MORI the Lori. Let's MORI the Lori, shall we? Making my way upstairs. I know that gen's popped. That's really good because the 2 traps are active, and here we go. There is Lori, and down she goes. here we go with the MORI, and unfortunately the camera angle saves me from the bloody goodness, and that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, there it is. I finally got what I wanted to do. I managed to MORI someone. As you can see there, my totem just blew up in my face there, and I didn't actually realise, like, I think I had so much tunnel vision that I didn't even see her in there, cleansing it. And it's just the timing of that, like, she was cleansing that while I did that MORI, and like, it was just, I thought that was really, really good. I managed to get at least some use out of Devour Hope. Now here I'm in a really good spot. Those two have traps, active traps, so I decide to leave the chase because I want both of the traps active. Now I saw the other survivor run off to the outside box, so I knew that where she was going. She's going to be at one of those two boxes on my right there, and I saw Michaela's head trap beeping at the top, so she's under a lot of stress as well, trying to get that trap off. So let's go pay the other survivor a visit, and right enough she is there. She pre-drops this pallet, which is fine. Give her a little grill, and surely she comes down for a, she comes down for a boop. That's fine, but time is of the essence of her. She needs to go and remove that trap, or she's dead. So I'm like, just ignore her, move to the main lobby, just have a little peek on Michaela, see how she's doing. So from having 3 gens pretty much done by the first like couple of minutes in, and to being in this position, like everything went against me, and like somehow it benefited me as well. So it's been one of those games where it's just like, it's been a lot of RNG with my traps as well, and honestly it's just been really, really fun to have a game where like I get multiple head pops. It's very rare as a pig, so yeah, it's been a really good match. I kind of think that I've got this in the bag. I did hear someone above me when I was coming up, and it was confirmed when she jumped in. she's accepted her fate. There's the 3rd head pop, and there's the last head pop. And honestly, it just this game was honestly just a lot of fun. It started out where I was under a lot of stress trying to get pressure, and then I ended up coming back and I ended up MORI and Lori, which is really good also. So yeah. Thank you all for watching, and if you made it this far, thanks very much. Leave a like, let me know how I can improve. I'm recently just back to making some sort of content as a little side hustle, you know, potentially, you know. But anyway, yeah, have a good one everyone. See you later, bye.